Hey guys, we're here again for Swinging Sundays. This week we're going to be taking a look at Phil Michelson's driver swing. I flipped him to a right-handed golfer here, so it'll be a little bit easier. And you guys are used to seeing right-handed swings for the most part. Even if you are left-handed, you usually do see more right-handers being analyzed on either the TV or YouTube. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look at Phil. So we're going to go ahead and bring him basically to where his club is parallel to the ground, and the red line is going to resemble his backswing. So you're going to see the club is in a very good position here, which is matching his body. So the red line here and the red line up his torso are in a pretty square position to each other. So that means the club face is not rolled open or shut on the way back. And we'll go ahead and bring this down now. We'll go ahead and take it to the top. And you can see as his club is really past parallel there. We'll go ahead and bring it back down. Because of how narrow he is at the top and how long his swing is, he starts to develop a lot of issues on the way down. So he's so narrow, has a huge wrist setting in his backswing. So it's going to be difficult to unhinge all that. So as you can see, look at the gap between the right hand and the right shoulder. Look how small it is. Phil has collapsed his right elbow behind him, and now he is a disadvantage. So he's in a stuck position. So you can see how narrow that club is. So as he's coming down, he's going to work real hard to try to get that club squared up. But you're going to notice he's going to have a hard time doing that. So again, we'll keep bringing it back down to where it hits that green line. So the red one was where it was on the way back. The green will be where it is on the way through. So as you can see, the club head's coming in from a little bit shallower of an angle, which isn't a bad thing. But the key difference is look how straight up and down that club face is. Again, it's supposed to match your body angle, so it's supposed to match right around there for Phil. But as you can see, it is more straight up and down than that. So now the face is in a narrow, open position, which are two of the worst things you can get. So now basically Phil doesn't have enough time to get that club face square, and you're going to see the result of that when he comes through the ball. He's here, he gets it okay there, but you're going to watch how fast this face shuts. So I drew a purple line here to resemble the face once it gets there. So now his face is pointed down towards this direction, toward the ground. So his face went from being wide open where that green line is to way too shut where that purple line is. So that the face of his club is rotating wide open and trying to roll shut. So there's way too much rotation. There's not enough width, which doesn't give you enough room or time to get that club face square. And that's why he basically is flipping through the ball, having a hard time guess or time that, as some people would say, to hit the ball straight down the fairway. And then because of that, because of how narrow and loose he was at the top with that open face, you're going to see his leg work have to make up for a lot of it. And you're going to see his right knee or trail knee when he's flipped back like in his regular left-hand swing. Look how far that has to kick out. That is not good leg work there. That's going to cause a lot of inconsistency. Now his lower body is not underneath him, and it is no longer rotating through the shot. His lower body is now basically just kicking out around himself rather than helping support the upper body. So those are a few of the things that Phil does, which makes him actually a really inconsistent driver of the golf ball. So if I was Phil's coach, I would have him do nothing really with that takeaway. It's not too bad. Have him get a little bit shorter and wider at the top, as pretty much every coach Phil's ever had has tried him to do. But he needs to get that club wider on the way down with a more square face, and then through there he won't be having to do as many compensations with his hands through the ball. So that's my take on Phil Mickelson's driver swing and why he is so inconsistent. So it's not so much the lag just in itself, it's how narrow the arms get, and he has no space to bring that club down in a square manner. So hopefully this video helps you guys out, and I'll see you guys next week.